Um, so I'm doing. You see this reference here? So I actually did download this rig from the internet, and then I actually animate this. So say hello.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
So you know, this is actually this session, this lesson animating flower stack. Flower stack is very very well known in an animation industry. Like if you go to an animation job, they'll actually give you a rig to animate. Let them tell you to do certain things. Like they'll ask you, all right, can you animate these expressions like sad and striding, that kind of animation measure. So I actually did this, and I did another one called jump. Um,
Yeah, funny, funny, good exercise to
yeah,
how to show
understand animation. Absolutely, absolutely.
Because it has pelvis and everything is there, so legs proper, proper figure. Yeah, nice.
It's got like exaggeration, this preparation before anticipation. It's called anticipation. So you like this is your normal pose, and this is the anticipate pose. You can actually preparing before you jump, and then do the jump. You do the jump, and then you recline, and then you come out, and then when you come, it's off balance, and then it's not perfect. I can see there are some issues, but it's there.
That's interesting. Yeah, how to do. Yeah, it's nice.
Just a squash and stretch, squash, a stretch, and then the squash, and then you kind of like. So I'm gonna do another one while we are here. Jump to. So let's do a sad. No, this is not sad. This is hooray. So we can say hooray. So let me just. So, Maybe you can actually see what I'm doing. Maybe you can actually learn something. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you can continue.
So hooray, it's when you put the hooray and so then I can go and do this. So as you can see my auto keyframe on, so whenever I
Auto key you're using, yeah?
Yeah, auto key. And then so let's say hooray. You say hooray when you say hooray, hey, hooray like this, you know, hooray, hooray, hooray. So let's say just there.
Is a mesh high density?
I am not sure.
Can I see mesh? Can you switch the window to the mesh, to polygons? How many polygons or how? Just to, yeah, just to see the mesh.
Yeah.
It's in the viewport. It's in the viewport. How you shading? Yes, the transparent shading. Just transparent. It's a like wireframe. Wireframe.
No, it's low.
Low. Wow. It's a subdivision or yeah.
Yeah.
Modifier. Subdiv modifier. Yeah.
Yeah. It's low.
Yeah. Very low. Yeah.
Low poly. Yeah.
But looks very smooth. Interesting.
So you can see this is very rigid. See that this animation is like here. It's very fast. So you need to go and make it smoother by going into animation graph editor, and then you can see these lines are straight, dead straight. That's why it's see that dead straight. So you're gonna go here, maybe you're gonna go here. So now it's smooth.
Now it's smoother.
Yeah.
So using that curves to make it smooth.
Yeah, smoother, yeah.
Looks very nice. Yeah, And how you accessing the curves in for the movement to control the movement?
So you have so every single joints have separate keyframes. So for example, this joint has got these sort of keyframes, and then this
Yeah.
has got these keyframes. So these
Mhm.
are joints like controllers. So we have, for example, in this rig, we have 1, 2, animatable control rigs, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and plus the main rig 10. We
Uh-huh.
have 10 animatable controllers here.
Uh-huh.
So
And that little window, small window, when you are changing the curves on the right side. Yes, yes,
graph,
that one is a graph editor. Yeah,
yeah, it's here, animation graph editor.
graph editor. Uh-huh. So um, is can you change your animation dramatically with this, or how it work? How it work exactly?
Yeah, so for example, if I show you this, let's say, without graph editor, it looks very linear. And look at this, my ball, and I'm gonna animate this ball
Uh-huh.
going up. Okay, so the ball going up, and then ball coming down, and then ball is moving. Yeah, so you can
Uh-huh.
see it's very linear. See that? It's
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then what happened is, if you go to graph editor, you can see these lines represent those keyframes.
Uh-huh.
They are very straight, dead straight. That's why it's very linear movement.
Uh-huh.
Okay, see that? Now
Uh-huh.
you need to convert this into something called tangents, like um, like in Illustrator or Photoshop, you got these convert points, and then when you click that, it looks very curvy now. Look at that. Select all of them. Select this.
And now it's automatically converted. Yeah.
Automatically can smooth them like proper like that. See that? Now it's like a proper. It's
Uh-huh.
so if you want to make it let's say at the moment it's fast. It's so if you want to make it like slow, you need to increase the spacing between.
Uh-huh.
So here you go here, and then so the bounds, and then you can actually so, um, so you need to make sure you go here and then press S. The thing is, if you need to make it bounce like squash when you hit the ground, so hit the ground, hit the ground, hit the ground. I'm gonna make S again, S again, and then now see.
Yeah, nice. That one is nice.
So make sure all that circle, and then and if you want to copy the same keyframe here, paste here. Make sure all of them are. So around here, you can actually so that's X value, extra Y value, okay? So the Y value is translate by. You can actually do the rotation as well. So
Yeah, these curves are very useful. These curves very useful.
yeah, absolutely. So if I go continue with this and then let me get rid of that ball, we don't need that. Maybe this one also. So you can actually copy and paste if you want many frames. That's it.
Mm.
And then while you are lifting the leg, you can actually animate this leg as well. Let's say so say this one. So you can actually copy the whole thing, copy, and then edit these frames. And then see this one, these are very straight lines, not these are curved, and this is straight. So I'm going to select all of them, make it curve.
Nice.
And then maybe the hip around here, I might change. Oops. So if I wanted to change the whole thing, I'm going to select this one. Select this one. Do you know how to, because see this my um, selection tool. Do you know how to reduce the size of these controls? See that my rotation tool is huge.
Huge. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't know. I never did it before.
Let me see if maybe here somewhere. Under here, I remember this under here somewhere.
Is it a gizmo?
Yeah,
Gizmo.
yeah. Transform display, local rotation points. Joint size, not the joint size, no. Gen level. Okay, handle size, no. Let me see how to reduce the size.
I found something. To adjust the manipulator size, use the plus and minus tool to grow and shrink it as desired. Make sure that the tool is active. Move, rotate, scale. So you just, the tool is active, your gizmo is active, and you press minus key.
Oh, thank you so much.
No problem. No problem.
Yes, I got it.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Now it's better because I couldn't. Now, what I want to do is I wanted to bend the upper part of the rig, like this, selecting this one and then selecting that one and selecting that one and selecting this. No, not this one. And then this is a very good exercise to learn the animation. So you can actually, we have a very good it's all the principles of animation is applying here. Squash and stretch, anticipate, arc.
Yeah.
So if I go to my graph editor, so I go here and then smooth out. So let's say now this is my pose. Now I wanted to finish. This is my starting pose, right? So I want to finish the same pose. So anticipation, and then this all happened. So I wanted to come back to this pose again, right? Look at this here. So I wanted to settle down the pose. So basically, he wants to come back to this one and this one and this one. Okay.
So you're just copying keyframes.
Exactly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold down the middle mouse button, select that, hold down the middle mouse button, drag that last keyframe and press S. So basically, see that? No, it didn't go, sorry. Delete. So this is my Okay, I can do copy and then say maybe paste here. Yeah. Okay, no, sorry. Right, so I got to select all of them.
Uh-huh.
So I got to select all of them, hold down shift, hold down middle mouse button and press S. And then now I copy the whole thing.
Yeah.
See that? Now it's there. So the first frame is being copied to the last frame.
Uh-huh.
And but the in between transition need to be copied. So let's say I wanted to this one. So if I go all that way and S, so this frame, fifth frame being copied to frame 41, and then sixth frame is copied to here. So let's try and see if I can. So starting pose, boom, 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 bum. It's good. Starting pose and then you do the animation and come back.
Yeah, good now.
Okay, let's do another one. Let's do grumpy, yeah. Let's do the whole thing actually, grumpy. That scenes. So before you do that, you're gonna delete all the keyframes with all the settings. So make sure there's no animation involved. Select all of them, delete them, and then make sure I'm gonna put this one in the reset pose. So any values has to be zeroed. So you can actually do it here as well. Reset, reset, reset. Oh, sorry. So there's no values, rotation values or nothing here. So back to normal and reset. So center of the scene. So it's a fresh start. So it's gonna be grumpy. So we're gonna be doing this. So this is So every keyframe has to be marked in. So what is so I'm gonna make sure highlight everything. This and this not done. And this straight. Okay, and then grumpy means see the posture. So grumpy means so we need to be extra expand this slide. Going this way, going that way, going that way. And then around here, we're gonna go like this. So
I'm Simon, and I will show you how to use the reference editor to import rigs as references in your scenes. So to open the reference editor, you go to File and Reference Editor. When you click on it, it opens the reference editor window where you can see which references you have in your scene. Currently, we don't have any reference. To import a new one, we can click on File, Create Reference, or on this button, or with the shortcut Ctrl+R. And brings us this window, which allows us to go select the file to reference in our scene. Using references allows us to animate safely. It means that if there's any modification on rig, and we already have made an animation with that rig, since we use the reference of that rig and not the rig himself, we can change the reference of the rig and still keep the animation we made on it. So to import the file, we open this window. I will go search for the Eugene rig. I select it and I click on reference. Since I'm working with a student version, it pops up this window. It's okay. I click on continue. And here we are. This message is technically no problem. Just make sure you're working on Maya 2017. And there it is. I have the reference of my rig. If the file has been modified, reference.
Blah, blah, blah. So Alex, you probably see this rig.
Uh-huh.
So this is high poly. See that?
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna bring some I'm gonna bring some reference images for my jump.
You want to animate bag like this, or you want to animate this bag like a human, or you have a human model? You want to animate human model?
No, I am thinking of animating the jump.
Yeah, with the human model. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Spider-Man.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Let me see why I don't have reference. So maybe the textures. 1 second. Anyway, I'll come back to the texture. So it's a Spider-Man.
Mhm.
So let me see here. I'm gonna bring some images and then we'll see which one is best to animate.
Uh-huh.
It's best to have a lot of reference, a lot of animation reference to play around, and then it's easy for me to maybe I can actually change the angle to here. That's 90, okay. Maybe I will animate all of them. I don't know. We'll see.
Mhm.
Let me set the project. Let me set the project. Maybe I will animate all of them. I don't know. We'll see. This is interesting as well. So I prefer to work with a lot of reference than no reference. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Better.
Okay, so nearly done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all of this. Um, all of this into a reference. On there. Okay, here. Right, that's better clear. This is on a separate layer. Okay, cool. Right, so where do I start? Okay, let's start with this natural pose and then anticipation. So natural pose, I'm gonna select all. I can create a keyframe. See that? It's all selected. And if I go to, if I go to script editor, and I can see selected all. Okay. So that's selected all, and so select all, drag and drop here, melt. Then I go here, shelf editor. This one, label, select all. So go, let me just select all, S, move it, select all, S. Right, so let me do the blocking, or call it forcing, right? So now jump, that's my jump mode, and then maybe fifth frame, I think. Anticipation is this one. Not that. Anticipation, okay. So number 2, anticipation. So when you do anticipation, you got to make sure this is coming down. So this is simple blocking space, and then you got to move your hips like this, and then the front leg has to be moved. Yes. Yes. The back leg also gonna be moved. Mm. Yes. Mm. So this one, yes. So every frame, every controller need to be keyframed. No, sorry, not the movement, just the rotation, I think. Posing is important. See that posing is coming here. Posing the character. Maybe a bit. Oh, fuck's sake. The arm's gonna be in the back. So this is called posing. Shoulder S. So I might indexed. I want to roll the fingers, sort of the finger controls here. Sorry, one sec. Maybe I'm gonna add some animation graph editor just to make sure everything's like sort of and finger controls. It's gonna be extend. I don't want to extend. I want to rotate this right in times. So I want to rotate the fingers. Okay, I'm in the right direction. Okay, cool. Found out. So that's index finger. Let's put minus 90, minus 40, minus 20. Okay, cool, 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 cool. And then So that's my index finger. Thumb. So I am gonna say next one is no thumb index. So I'm gonna go to index 1, index 2. So I'm gonna apply the same values. Minus 40, minus 90. So anyway, we'll see how I'm gonna do this. So that's index. It's gonna be mid finger, middle finger, top five. So minus 90, minus 80, minus 90 again. You see, Alex, how difficult to animate, right?
Yeah, it's not so easy.
But I like animation. It's good fun. It's just a matter of understanding the controls. Once you understand, it's kind of like easy to manipulate.
You know, but now from the moment we only see your internet screen, but not the Maya screen.
Ah, okay. Now you can see.
Yes, now it's
So basically, I am posing this character. Let me do the fingers a bit later. I'm gonna post the arms. So the arm has to be going like this here.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do that. Actually, in fact, I'm gonna come on. And, so, Right. So I'm not gonna worry about the details. I'm just trying to get the blocking in out phase as soon as possible. So that's my okay. That's my place. So these arms need to be going in inwards. So this one. I wanted to bend the arm. See, I wanted to bend the arm like this. I'm posing. I wanted to pose that arm. Um, the way I pose my knees. So yes.
Yeah, no, good, good.
Yeah, thank you. So if I can manage to pose one without, if I can build my confidence around the controllers, and then I know what to do afterwards. I don't have to worry about anything. So understanding, bending, kneeling, stretching of the controllers is very important. So this my arm is like this. I have to be like this. See that? I need to be my arms like this. That's
Your
what
elbows should be on top. Yeah, but yeah,
yeah, I'm trying to contact what where is the
elbows should be higher than the hand on the level. Like
yeah exactly like this. I mean Okay.
I think it's because where is your elbows? The elbows are inside, watching inside or down. So it's very important where the elbow
Okay,
going.
I tell you what, let's try to, in this pose, let's try to bend the elbows. Let's try
Yeah.
to like
Yeah.
in the front. Okay, let's try that. So then I know which controller to be, see that?
Yeah, see,
Ah,
it's completely curved on the other side.
that's why. It's all twisted. See that? Twisted.
Yeah, it's completely twisted. Something wrong in this rig.
No, 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 no. It's nothing wrong. It's just um, I tell you what, let me actually not deleting it, this one. I'm going to save this as another one and then I'm going to start again. So jump to, jump to, okay. And then I'm going to delete this pose, delete, select all, no. Fine. So I'm going to reset the whole rig back to normal and then we'll see. There you go. Yeah, but it's twisted. See that? It's twisted.
Yeah, it's all twisted. There's something wrong with the rig. There should be bones connected in that place, and I don't know how it's something missing.
No, Alex, I saw people have done the animation, amazing animation in this rig alone.
But how they moving the hand?
That's why I'm trying to figure it out because there's a way you can move. Because I need to understand this bloody rig like this. Okay. So S. So,
For me, this rig is very uncomfortable because this elbows kind of.
yeah, I know. But the thing is, when you go to a job, you will get this kind of bizarre rigs to animate for no matter what they'll tell you.
But the people doing very more comfortable rigs like bones inside the hand, and it's much more comfortable, isn't it?
True. I think the whoever done that this rig, they hide the bones.
For me, it's very uncomfortable because you will spend hours for this position,
Yeah.
which can be done in 1 second, you know.
True. I totally agree. I totally agree that. I 100% on that. I understand. I know what you mean.
Uh-huh.
So in that case, if I can manage to let's put this in the back. So let's say let's put this in the there you go. Basically copying that other figures to here. Okay. Okay. Anyway, it's just it takes time, but we are not in a rush. No problem. You want to have a break or something? Come on, Alex.
Yeah, we can do break.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right. I'll come back in a minute.